To Do You Know? And today we would like to know if you know best-selling author Laurie King. How are you today?
I am well, thank you.
Very good. Let's get started. Who are your favorite writers?
My favorite writers? I probably would have to say the golden age British crime writers, who are people like Dorothy Sayers and Josephine Tey. Although there's a gent who's writing now named Peter Dickinson that I really, really adore as well.
Okay. What are you reading now, or what was the last book you finished?
I recently read A.S. Byatt's The Children's Book, which was ideal because it was a very long book, and I was stuck in Lisbon because of the volcano. So it was ideally timed. It was 650 pages, and I think I finished it just before my flight was called, so it was perfect.
Very good. Something completely different. What is your favorite breakfast food?
I like breakfast because you don't have to think about it. It's there. So I normally am a fruit person. I am fruit with yogurt and cereal, and don't have to think about cooking or anything.
Very healthy, very good. Which living person do you most admire?
Most admire. You know, there are so many. I think that I think that you have to admire pretty much anyone who works with children of a certain age, those teenage kids who are, you know, full of hormones. So I think that any person who works with 11 to 15-year-olds, I stand in awe.
Thank you. What is your most treasured possession?
Probably a thing that isn't actually mine. It's a possession that my husband had that was given to his father by the Dalai Lama, the earlier Dalai Lama, not the present one. When his father laid the telegraph line into Lhasa in the 1920s. And Noel inherited it, and it was blessed by the current Dalai Lama as well. So it's probably the thing that has the most authority to it in the household.
Which talent would you most like to have?
Which talent? You know, to be able to say things in writing the first time through. I am one of those people who produces a first draft laboriously and then has to rewrite the entire thing beginning to end a number of times because it never quite goes where it goes. So if I could write a first draft that was what I intended to write in the first place, my life would be so much easier.
All right. What do you consider the most overrated virtue?
The most overrated virtue? Honesty.
Would you like to expand, or let's leave it at that?
No.
Very good. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Again, where to start? Discipline. The fact that I allow things to go before they're really finished. I would like to be more of a perfectionist on things, and instead of just saying, that's the best I can do at the moment.
Which words or phrases do you most overuse?
You'd have to ask me when I'm working on a book, because it seems to vary a lot with the book. I have certain books that I tend to use really basic words like back or very. And others, I will find that I've used some obscure word several times, and I think, no, you really can't do that. So I think it varies a lot with the book.
Okay. And finally, what is your idea of perfect happiness?
Having finished a book.
Very good. We've been speaking with Laurie King, best-selling author. Thank you very much.
Thank you.